All right guys, so we're out here in all over today. Gonna see if we could get on some big fish. Haven't been out here in a long time. Right now I'm just walking my bait with the current right now. I'm just waiting for the tide to change, because when the tide changes, a lot of fish like to post up right here. So that's what we're waiting on right now. So hopefully we could get on something real quick right here. It's a little windy out here, so hopefully you guys can hear me, but the rig I'm using live shrimp right now, because that's what the fish are eating around here. The shrimp are running everywhere down here in South Florida right now, so I'm using live shrimp. I got it hooked through the head on a leader with a bobber on top. The bobber's about 2.5 to 3 feet up from the hook. I'll show you guys here in a little bit, just so you can get an idea of what I'm running. So I use that fish angler app to read the tide charts, but I think it's about time I stopped using it, man. Every time I use it, the tides are always off. It was supposed to be slack tide about 20 minutes ago, and the tide's still going out, so I don't know what the deal with that is. But yeah, so still nothing, still pretty slow. Some birds just started showing up here and there, so hopefully that's a good sign. But aside from that, nothing really exciting has happened. Here, let me bring in my rig and show you guys what's going on here. So I got about a 6-foot leader, about 40 pounds, tied to I think 40-pound braid as well. And then I got a bobber here, and about 3.5 feet down I got a nice little hook with a split shot on there. And just to get the shrimp down a little bit, because it's kind of wild out here right now with all this wind. And I think that's my other problem, is the wind. I don't think the wind's helping out right now. Ooh, lost my sandal. And hopefully I'm talking right now and saying all this crap and you guys could hear me. If not, that's chalked. But anyway, yeah, I'm still waiting for the tide to change and see what happens, but right now it's no bueno. All right, so I think the tide finally changed, so hopefully my luck changes as well. Started coming in. Sometimes the fish like to start stacking up right here on this little corner inlet, mostly on that, mostly on the north side over there, but the lifeguards are a pain in the ass when you're trying to fish over there, so I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So what I'm going to try and do is cast it off that point over there and then slowly let the tide drift it in and see if we could get on something. There's also been a lot more bird activity at this point, so hopefully that's another good sign. Big cuda just hit my bobber. I don't know how he didn't hit. Oh, is that him on the shrimp? Big cuda just hit my bobber, dude. And I just saw a little splash behind it too. How did he not see my shrimp? No way, dude. No way he didn't see that shrimp, dude. He hit the bobber and he didn't see the shrimp like 3 feet below it, 2 feet, whatever the hell it is. That's insane, man. No way. I'll take a cuda right now even though I don't want it. That makes 0 sense to me. So I'm making a change. I'm gonna take the bobber off and I'm just gonna try and drift the shrimp on the bottom. Probably gonna get a lot of bycatch of stuff I don't want, but hopefully we get a little bit of action right now, because my shrimp are dying and it's not much action right now. So I'm gonna take the bobber off and then just drift this little guy on the bottom and see what we get. All right guys, pretty slow day today. The beach is just ain't it. There's too much wind going on and the water's super milky and murky, and it wasn't working out there. So I moved inland here to the Intercoastal and Dania Beach, and we're gonna see what we could get on. hopefully get on some jacks, to be honest with you. That's what I really want to catch here, but if not, we'll see what happens. All right, so I've been working this little pier thingamabob deck they got going on here, and I've been walking up and down the shadow line underneath the dock. I've been throwing it underneath the other side, like on the back side over here near the mangroves, but nothing giving there either. So I'm gonna keep making my way down that way, and there's some rocks over there. Gonna try and work those rocks too and see if we could get on something over there, but not even getting a nibble or a bite or anything. So not sure how this is gonna play out, but we're gonna keep trying, see if we could get on something. And I'll take some blue runners, a jack. I always will take a jack, to be honest with you. And yeah, blue runner, little mangrove, you know, maybe a little sheep's head. Down here and where I'm at though, it's the sheep's head are few and far between, so I don't even know if that'll work. Let's keep trying though. So I don't know if it's picking up on camera or not, but there's a nice amount of little greenbacks right here, little bait fish. And there's some nice structure here with this pier and these rocks right here, but still not a single bite, man. My shrimp is dead. All the shrimps are dead. And yeah, at this point I'm not even sure, man. All right, so here we are back home. Clearly we didn't catch anything today, and I find it interesting because usually when you're fishing with shrimp, especially here in South Florida, it's like the skunk saver, you know, like it'll get you out of like the skunk. Just throw it into a mangrove, throw it underneath one of those docks, catch a little mangrove, and you're set, you're good to go. But today, not a single hit. I had the barracuda come up and like boop, my bobber earlier in the morning on the inlet completely ignored my shrimp. And there's a huge shrimp run here in South Florida right now. There's shrimp everywhere, and that's what fish are feeding on right now, but completely ignored by that barracuda. I don't know if there was any other fish that just booped it like that, but yeah, that's insane. But yeah, I just find it interesting that even though we spent all that time out there with the shrimp, and we worked different areas with the incoming tide, with the outgoing tide along the rocks, and even had the shrimp out there on the bobber, and then towards the end I kind of like just drifted it on the bottom. That was a second location, a third location actually, that is not in this video, but because I didn't record at all because I just kept on getting snagged up. The last place you saw me at the docks, that was actually the third location. But yeah, that's just insane. Hopefully the fishing picks up here very soon. If not, it's gonna remain sad.